Offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Cousins. He's got his rookie tight end. That's Irv Smith Jr. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Cousins now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. A first run for the backup, Abdullah. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 30-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins lets it fly for Treadwell. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And Diggs has it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. 36, 110.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook, and they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Cousins now to throw on first down. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Kirk Cousins last year started all 16 games but only led the Vikes to just 1 4th-quarter comeback like he's trying to do here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They come out here in the eye. So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. They'll run for it with Cook. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal.
Strong right, strong right, strong right.
Now Cousins. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Preston Smith has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
I'm coming after you.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Rodgers now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ben Gideon in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Geronimo Allison, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. Going deep for Diggs. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Adrian Amos with a pick. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Rodgers now to throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Well, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He wants it all for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Ben Gideon, and that will force a turnover on downs. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So line of scrimmage still to 39 on 2nd and 10.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Tight dog. Check. General West.
Kill.
Hey, Ken. Hey, Steamer.
Cousins the thrower. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Check. Hey, 40's Mike right there. 40's.
Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Throwing, Cousins. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers are going to win this football game. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Rodgers throwing here. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Valvin away and bring up 2nd down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw again. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
We got this.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Intended for Irv Smith Jr. Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now Cousins. And this one complete to Smith. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. One last shot now for Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.